Leo, hey gorgeous, Melissa here to do your timeless love reading. This is for any placement of Leo. Cross watchers are also welcome. I am going to speak to you like you are a you are a Leo sun sign. However, this is a love reading. We're going to be looking at the energy that you bring to the connection, the energy the person you have in mind brings, as well as a potential outcome and an overarching energy, anywhere from single to married and anywhere in between. Just whomever you have on that beautiful Leo brain of yours. Alright, babies, let's get at your love lives. Anything you need to know about me, Leo, you can definitely find in the About section of my channel, and I do recommend checking that out. The energy that you bring to the connection you have in mind is the Devil card. The energy the person you have in mind brings is the Eight of Wands. We do have the Six of Swords. Oh, babies, I do feel like you might be leaving somebody, or they might be leaving you. I'm not really sure. We do have the Nine of Wands in the overarching energy. It's tough. We got a lot of different energies here. It might be a marriage that you're leaving, or that you're not focusing on. I feel exhausted now. My energy just lowered. I do feel like you're drained is what I'm getting off of this. I feel like this connection is drained. It's just, I'm exhausted. Let me get more. The Devil card, I'm going to clarify that in your energy. The Devil card can mean so many things, so I'm not even going to speculate on it until we clarify. I'm not speculating on any of this till we clarify. Yeah, it's like you do have this unwelcome change arising in your life. I believe it's brought by way of some sort of overindulgence in your life. Could be anything, like losing a job because we were drinking too much, or losing a house because we shopped too much, or things like this. Some sort of unwelcome change that was brought by way of some sort of thing that you were indulging in because you were trying to avoid a pain that was trapped in your core. And oh my God, I can't get away from all these deep ass readings, but I have prayed to God that I would, that what stories would come through are the ones that people would need to hear most. I don't care that for it to be the most people view it, but the stories that are the most needed, and this does feel pretty deep already. It does say here, if we can kind of allow that change, whatever it is. I don't think we have a choice to allow it or not, but it's to accept it is, so whatever it is that you may have, a circumstance that's changing in your life that feels detrimental, it doesn't feel good at all, but it is leading you to the happiest you've ever been, okay? It's usually by way of painful healing and self-work and self-care that doesn't feel good originally. Eventually, again, it's going to lead you to the space of true and utter happiness, the kind of happiness that you can really only get to by way of these transformations that we have to encounter, because we aren't born completely evolved, and we end up usually going through many things that are somewhat traumatic in our lifetime. And it's saying here that it's kind of the change that you're going through now is calling you to go through and heal some of this trauma so that you can get to the happiest portion of your life. But I do feel like you're resisting that change at this time with the Two of Swords, is what I'm getting right now. Again, I don't think whatever it was, I don't think you had a choice. I think the consequences already happened. So when we do things in our life that aren't good for us, drinking too much, drugs, shopping too much, sex addiction, there's usually, there's always a consequence that is not like a punishment. A consequence is actually to get you to back on your right path, okay? That's what I'm getting right now. I do feel like this change might have been somebody leaving you because of, could be a Capricorn or an Aquarius, or Capricorn's very strong. Leo and Scorpio are also here. It feels really painful. I feel like you might have done something that you are regretting now. It could have been cheating on somebody. I'm not going to go there necessarily, but I do feel like you chose things over this person, and that's okay, because the truth is we aren't going to choose things over somebody that we're truly in love with or that we're truly ready to have a loving relationship with, because when we do that, when we're indulging in things like that, it's because we have pain trapped inside of us, and usually God doesn't have us with the person that we're meant to spend our lives with when we have suppressed trauma. So it's saying here that you weren't really with the right person anyways. This was all meant to happen just as it's happening, unfortunately. And it is all calling you to do this transformation that it does seem like you're resisting at this time. The person that you have in mind does feel betrayed and just, I think, very confused about how this ended. I'm getting that maybe it would be I'm getting that they left you, but I am getting that they left because of something you did, and they're just confused about why this happened, like why you did it. It's all very interesting energy. So yeah, there's so much ending here. The Ten of Swords in their energy, the Star card, the Queen of Pentacles. I just get that they feel very betrayed and they are leaving. That's what I'm getting right now. The Six of Swords, the Ten of Wands in the outcome, the Nine of Wands in the overarching energy. Yeah, and it does feel like this is a very strong connection that is, it's like, it maybe is the kind of connection that you will end up back with at some point, but right now it's saying that there was, whatever it was that you felt came before them, I'm getting. So it could be partying with your friends, drinking, drugs, shopping, whatever you felt, because I feel like you felt very unsatisfied by this person, and you thought it was because of them, right? But it's truthfully because there was a void in your core from a pain that you hadn't healed. And it's saying that I mean, I get that it's saying that if you guys can separate to do this healing and really, kind of fill your own void by way of self-love, self-care, observation, and it's really about doing the healing. The healing consists of feeling, so it's saying that once you do that, I really do feel like this could come back into connection with the Two of Cups in your outcome. You have the Eight of Wands in your outcome too. I feel like that is saying that there could be some success, and that this could be a lot quicker than you think if you just take the time to separate and heal. You got the Six of Swords to the Ten of Wands. It's just too much. It's too heavy. There's too many burdens. We need to move on and apart so that we can actually do the healing that's needed. And once we do connect fully to our higher selves, I do feel like that there could be some clarity, and even I'm just getting that there could be a success, that an unexpected success story here if we do the healing that needs to be done. That's what I'm getting right now. I'm going to get you a Power of Love card. It does feel very painful, but it does say that if you, I guess it's saying transform, but I don't know. I feel like whatever, your transformation is going to come by way of healing whatever hurts inside, okay? You do need to acknowledge whatever's hurting and stop trying to suppress it, and feel the pain of it, and then that is how we transform as a human being. Then we go from being kind of the people pleaser to the us pleaser. People pleasers are people that are needing to feel validated by everything and everyone, and I feel like that's the feeling that you were getting. And you were out trying to get that externally, but the truth is it can only come internally, and how we get there is by way of sitting by ourselves and feeling every ounce of the pain that we have endured in our life that we suppressed instead of actually feeling. So usually when something traumatic happens, some people will cry about it, grieve it, mourn it, release it by way of crying and feeling the pain. But some of us, a lot of us, have to live our daily lives, and we don't have time to go through all that, so we just push it down, pack it down, and ignore it. It's saying that as soon as you do this releasing of this pain and feeling this pain, that you have, again, everything, it's like you're resisting. It's almost like you've had the trauma try to come up to your core or up to your surface to feel it, and you've pushed it back down is what I'm getting right now. But it's saying that this actually is a good relationship or a good connection that you have here, a really kind of an unmatched connection that could come back in, but it is going to rely on. You can't, you can't just be like, no, I'll change now. You've got to feel this pain. You've got to do the work. Okay, that's what it's saying. Present. It says you live in the moment and are able to bring forth the energy of love in your current circumstances. Absolutely. So it's saying here, literally what I'm saying, the only way to live in the moment, and this is something I talk about all the time, is by healing the past. We literally will constantly be living in the past or even in the future if we hate the person that we are in this present moment, okay? So it's saying that if you have pain to heal from the past, we're going to sit in this sort of space where we're trying to avoid where we are at this moment. We're going to try to look outside of ourselves and exit our own presence at all times. But it does say that you will be able to, if you do this healing, feeling of this pain, whatever it is, you will be able to transform and live in the present moment. And I really do feel like this connection is good. I just feel like there is an absolutely mandatory space needed between you at this time. I love you so much, Leo. I will see you next week. Mwah.